as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Throw out wide to Walker. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. We'll find the rookie here from Texas Tech. Down the left sideline. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jordan Love taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders nothing. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Love from the gun. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Play action. Now Williams. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tyrell Dodson from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. He finds his man Johnson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Isaac TeSlaa from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First down. First and 10 at the 47.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Down. 60 red. 60
Throwing. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay. Right.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Set. Hut.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up to...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
Here's Love. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Williams looking to do it himself. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Yellow, 22. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
52 blue. Set.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Spike. White. Blue striker. Hut.
On 4th down, Love. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down.
Green jack.
At the 39-yard
Working out of the gun. Love. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
33, yellow. Smash, red. Ready.
Love now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. But the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
45,
line.
white.
To the air again, Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Set, hut. Blue, 30. Set.
Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down, so now
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Commanders' first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Williams. Again, it's Johnson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Washington Commanders first down. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Williams. He lets it go deep for Olave. That's caught inside the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First down. A gain of 43 yards. First down.
Walker now on first and 10. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the 6 now on second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Throwing is Williams. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Axel! Vegas! Punch Spurs!
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there, enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Williams pass intercepted.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Manning hits him in stride. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love looking to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 22 more yards there, another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jordan Love, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
14. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Cooper fast with the feet. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 14. Washington first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw is Williams. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Williams pass intercepted.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated. They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 53 yards. Now Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Back to throw. Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
On the give, it's Walker. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
For Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Williams. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Kenneth Walker
with career touchdown number 60. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Yes. Tempo.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth the flag. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Williams going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Throwing. Love. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
To throw now. Here's Love. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Falcons first down. First and
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
45. White.
Operating from the gun. Love. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Able to locate his running back open downfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to go up top again. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Commanders 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early